Hey everyone, it's Chew again. This is run number 3, the one where we spawned near the hospital. And we did a quick run through, ended up being only about 6 minutes and only coming out with about 75k. However, we didn't get anything that was epic, and we didn't get a security breach, which does have a chance to spawn in the hospital. So here it is. One of the main reasons that I don't like the hospital spawn or the far northern spawns is because you're pretty much just locked into doing this. So if somebody else is there, you have to end up sharing all the loot with them. And also, if you're doing this specific method where you come in with only an MK2, no shield, no weapon, nothing like that, there's only one chance at a security breach anywhere nearby. And if you don't get it, you're not going to have a gun most likely. And they do tend to have pops and fireballs. And on the outsides, you might run into something worse, like a Rocketeer, Bastion, or comets. There are comets frequently around the hospital all the time. So not only is it one of the worst as far as looting and getting money, it is one of the most dangerous, which makes it my least favorite of the spawns, but still not bad. And you can generally get out at the subway just below the hospital, so you don't have to run anywhere else after you're done. So it can be one of the faster ones. So I did get on the bottom side of variance here as well, not only with the northern spawn and the hospital spawn, but also with not rolling anything high and epic and not having the breach show up. And then I decided to just make it a quick in and out. I could have probably gone south to space travel or research and increase my loot loadout, still had a sub 10-minute run and probably been closer to 90k, if not with some high rolls getting even higher than that. But it still turned out fine, and I'm okay with these kind of runs every once in a while. They're a little less exciting, but they're still consistent and meet the requirements for trying to get 1,000,000 in just over an hour. I'll show you one more after this, and it'll be a Grandioso apartment spawn, but I'm actually going to skip over the apartments and go for the jump room plus the breach room, and then instead of going back to Grandioso, which was probably a mistake, I'm actually going to go towards Santa Maria and Plaza Rosa, and it ends up being fine as far as what I get out with, but it was probably the wrong decision to go further east instead of going back to Grandioso, where I could have gotten at least one of the buildings, if not both buildings.